Parents versus teachers. It seems that lockdown has surfaced something that's quite disturbing in the educational and parenting space. And that is that all over the Western world, there are teachers gleefully rubbing their hand together going, you parents see what it's like to have to deal with your kids. You see what it's like for us to be with your children. Now, I know it's light-hearted on one side, but on the other side, in every jest is an ounce of truth. There's some truth in it. There's some truth in what they're saying. You see what it's like to be with your kids. On the one side, we have teachers who are clearly experiencing resentment around having to be with children. And what is the problem? Are they difficult to get to sit still? Is it difficult to teach children? Is it difficult to get them to pay attention? Is it a struggle to get them to do their best and to do their work to the standards and expectations that the teacher places on them? Of course, they're children. Of course it's a struggle to get children to do anything. Children are learning how to be adults, learning how to be human beings. Therefore they don't know how to be human beings yet because they're still learning, and so they can't fully act. They haven't passed their apprenticeship. On the other side, we have the parents. And the parents have high expectations and demands of the teachers. The parents expect the teachers to ensure that their children not just pass, but excel. They expect that the teachers, and in many cases they expect that the school, will impart socialization norms and behavioral norms upon the children. They teach the children manners. They teach the children how to take orders and instructions from authority, how to follow through on a task when told to do so. Now these skills have to be taught at first in the home, and then in the classroom they're refined or they're taken to a different level. And where we have parents, let's take a look at parents first of all. How much time does the average parent have to spend with their child? Most parents work during the day. Perhaps they get home at work from work at say 5 o'clock. Maybe a bit later because of the traffic. Then they've got to bath their kid, feed their child, hopefully spend some quality time where they're not instructing, educating, they're just relating and loving. As well as put in a little bit of perhaps R&R, whatever they do for relaxation, both for the child's sake and the parent's sake. And so how much time is left there in the evenings for parents to educate their children on how to be human beings? So although this isn't, I'm certainly not pointing fingers at teachers, remarkable human beings who are willing to and passionate about pursuing a career where they're instructing new human beings, teaching out of love and care, and beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful in so many ways. I'm definitely not pointing fingers at parents who, for the most part, at least in my experience, genuinely love their children. They want to do the best for their children, and if they're pointing fingers and they're hard on the teachers and making unfair demands on the teachers, it's out of their concern, out of their love, and these two parties, they don't come together with this. So it's not that there's something wrong with the parents, or there's definitely nothing wrong with the teachers. It's that it's surfacing an underlying failure inside of our culture and our society and our educational system. And where Corona is surfacing many aspects of our humanity in which we fall short as humans, caring for one another, preventing these things from happening. This element of our humanity, the instruction and care of the next generation, the instruction and care of our very children, it seems that this is not a win-win between parent and teacher. But often, when there's a problem, one party ends up pointing fingers at the other party, going, it's your fault, it's your fault. And this is a structure inside of our society, our culture, and what it means to be human being, win, lose, lose, win, that is just not conducive to relationships. So what can we take home? That as human beings, this aspect of warfare between you or me, blame, pointing, scapegoating, and the strange enjoyment that people take out of seeing another person struggling with the burden that they struggle with. It's very interesting, and it questions what we are as human beings. So, if you found any interest, any value out of this video, then hit the like, put a thumbs up over there, push the instruction for the subscribe button, and comment, ask questions, and if you have suggestions for future talks, pop them there too and I'll get to them. I want to cover all the things that are important to us as human beings. My friends, take care, be blessed, and stay real.